Hello. It's week 6, and we got two teams on bye this week. It's the Vikings after their 4-point win over the Browns in London, and the Texans. So Texans, Vikings, everyone else plays. The Bears are back.
Bears are back.
They haven't lost a game in like darn near 2 weeks. Or
3 weeks.
3 weeks, almost 3 weeks. Yeah. That's good. All right, let's get to last week's picks quick. We both had good weeks. You went 3-1. I went 2-1. We were opposite on the Chiefs Jags. It was, well, Chiefs had it by a half point with 2 minutes to go. Jags end up covering, so it was kind of sort of back and forth. A little bit of a weird game. We went out for it. I don't know. Like, I guess the Jags are sort of for real just because they seem like they don't have any holes. Like, their defense is very good.
So, like, if you think about the top teams in the AFC, Bills, Jags, Colts, Chiefs,
Yeah, I don't know.
Patriots.
So if we were starting the playoffs right now and I had to pick a team to come out of the AFC, I guess I don't know. I still would go Chiefs, even after, they just lost to the Jags, but it was a road game and they were up 14-0 and they led by 4 with a minute and a half left. Like, they could have easily won that game, but I don't know. Like, do the Chiefs, this might be the year that the Bills get the Chiefs, because the Chiefs obviously aren't quite as good as they were. Granted, what's the deal on Rashee Rice? Is he like,
So he's suspended through week 6.
But is there like a potential for it to be longer, or
I do not believe so. I think he's slated to return week 7, is my understanding, because he's on my fantasy team and I had to look. So are they one receiver away from AFC dominance?
Well, here's the thing. Like, he was their best receiver when he went out, right? So you look at what, Worthy's still hasn't been 100% since he came back. Worthy's obviously the speedster. Thornton is a big body and like gets down the field and has been playing really well. Smith-Schuster is obviously capable, like he's decent. And then you throw Rice back in there. I don't know. That obviously makes him a lot more dynamic. And I think they're gonna start winning a lot more games once he comes back. But who knows? If they can't keep a quarterback out of the end zone who falls down twice, then I don't know. Maybe they're not very good.
I mean, just like a unflattering performance by Lawrence, but yet they still win.
Yeah.
I mean, I just, like, how gross is it going to be to watch the AFC Championship game and see Liam Cohen's just strutting around the sideline? Like,
I know at some point I might have to like scale back my criticism.
Yeah, me too.
That's not happening. That's still not happening.
Oh man, I don't know.
It was just such a weird. Okay, so the Chiefs got up 14-0, and then obviously the Jaguars clawed their way back, had the lead. Then the Chiefs took the lead by 4. The Jags had like a minute and a half left, and they got the pass interference. Was it like 3rd and 15 or something? They got the pass interference in the end zone. That would have basically been ball game. I think it was a penalty. It was a fair call. He didn't turn around. And then they score with like 20 seconds left. So like they needed a touchdown, right? So you can't be too careful. But it just seemed like it was a perfect, almost sort of like lucky that they scored with only that much time left. Because then you had the kick return. They took like 5 seconds off the clock. They also had another holding on the return. And even though the Chiefs had 3 timeouts, they just did not have enough time. Like they tried to rip one down the seam, didn't get it. And then they basically they needed to either they tried to throw a Hail Mary. I mean, you didn't get it to the end zone, or you could do the, throw it and lateral it 1,400 times. So it's just kind of like if they had 30 seconds instead of 15 with 3 timeouts, like you absolutely would have to think they're going to at least be kicking a field goal to send it to overtime. But the way the time worked out, it just didn't work. I don't know. Maybe this is me overly defending my Chiefs pick. It wasn't a great pick.
It was a close game.
Yeah, no matter. I mean, that 3.5. I mean, they did get to 4, and then obviously they lose the game. But like that hook on the 3 it can be something else. All right, so let's go back through it quick. So the only one you missed was the Eagles. They actually go. It was the week of upsets. They go down to the Broncos. There was. Let's count these. Okay, Jaguars was an upset. Patriots was an upset. Washington was an upset. Titans was an upset. So the Bucks was an upset. That's 5. Panthers was an upset. 6. Broncos, that's 7. And 49ers on Thursday. 8 of the 14 games, the underdog wins outright. And there's always a couple weeks like this where it's just like,
strange.
Yeah, everybody's pretty good and can beat a team on a given day.
Yeah. Home teams too were bad. Like, only won 3 games, I think, 3-9, something like that.
Yeah. So you missed the Eagles, but you got the Panthers, Bucks, and Jags. I got the Saints and Washington, and then I missed the Chiefs on Monday night. So just real quick, I was very outspoken about the Saints. Like I really liked it. I said, don't be surprised if they win big, and they did. And that was a winless team, so I think I should get bonus points.
Big old bonus points for you, sir.
And then the Washington game at the Chargers, I was like, this doesn't make sense why it's less than 3. Well, the reason was the Chargers offensive line is
decimated.
Yeah. So makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. 4 starters, minus 4 starters.
Yeah. So they came out hot. Chargers did 10-0, and then they didn't score another point. Washington won, I think, 27-10. All right. So I'm 2-1. You were 3-1. That gets us to I'm 14-11 overall. You are 10-13. So we're on the up and up.
Yeah.
I think in my spread pick'em league, I'm 41-34, which doesn't seem great, but when you're forced to pick every single game, that is a really good percentage. I'm my confidence, I haven't been ranking them that well, so I'm in 5th out of 30. But I think I think there's one other guy who has this same record. But obviously he's higher than me because he's been ranking his top picks a little bit better. But anyway, overall, I think we're doing all right so far, and we're gonna go to week 6.
Do it.
Like I said, 2 buys. Only the Texans and the Vikings both got wins, and then get into the bye, try to get healthy.
Yeah, great win by the Vikings.
Yeah, so let's get to it. So right now is Wednesday. Tomorrow would be Thursday because that comes after Wednesday.
It does most of the time. Yeah,
and there's
very reliably
football, sort of. We've got one good team and one not good team, but it's a division game and you never know. Right? The 49ers had half their starters playing and they beat the Rams on the road. So who knows?
Arguably better coach though. The Brian Daboll, maybe. Jury's out, perhaps.
Yeah, I mean, come on. The Giants just got smoked by the Saints and everyone knew it was going to happen. And everyone, I mean me. Okay, we got Eagles at the Giants tomorrow. Eagles off a home loss to the Broncos, and the Giants off a road loss to the measly Saints. So I said Eagles 6.5.
I did the same, 6.5 on the road.
I believe it's 7.5. So they're going a little higher.
Yeah.
So
7 across. Yeah.
Open at 7.5. It is 7.5. So obviously we tie that. Okay, so
it's 10.5 points.
Vegas is saying it's more than a touchdown. I don't know. Eagles off a loss, maybe a little more motivated. I still don't think the Giants are very good. Jackson Dart looked good in his first start, but he, like I said, he was kind of scrambling a lot. They even had some designed runs, and now he went on the road for his first start against, the Saints and didn't look very good. The Giants got ahead. I think it was 14-3, and then after that, I don't know that they scored another point after early in the second quarter. So we both said 6.5. It's 7.5. I think it's pretty fair. These are the ones I really struggle picking because I'm always gonna like a home dog by more than a touchdown um, to cover that. But I mean, the Giants are not good. The Eagles are obviously still one of the best teams. Like this one's hard. Like it could go either way. So
And the Eagles haven't really beaten anybody by large margins this year. Their largest margin of victory at this point is just 7. So
right.
I know the Giants aren't that good, but this just seems the Eagles seem like they don't want to win football games sometimes.
Right. And I mean, Neighbors isn't coming back
No.
through that door.
No.
So I don't know, like where do you get the ball? I mean, the Giants used their tight ends quite a bit and had some success last week, but who's gonna blow the top off the defense? Like Slayton has obviously shown that he's not that guy. Like maybe he was at one point. Wan'Dale Robinson is like a good slot receiver, but like I don't know, he doesn't really win down the field. It's more like swing passes and trying to get him a little space in the middle of the field. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to think about this. The Eagles have been underwhelming for a one-loss team, and the Giants, you don't know what you're.
Yeah, they're just. I mean, they're not good. There's all kinds of reasons for that, but I mean, especially as this season has shown, it's just like who the fuck knows what's going to happen any given day. One week the Panthers are going to blank the fucking Falcons, and the next week the Falcons are going to blow somebody's doors off. It's just crazy.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know. I like the Eagles here. I don't think I'm going to take it though, because who the hell knows?
Right. Yeah. I mean, this is definitely a stay away for me. So let's go on to the next one. We've got the Broncos at the Jets.
Worst team in football? I mean, certainly by record.
They're the only winless team?
Yeah, I think so, because the Saints won this weekend.
The gosh darn Jets, 0-5. They need a bye so they don't lose. Or a tie. They need a bye or a tie.
A bye or a tie. Bye or tie. I love it.
Undefeated if you get a bye or a tie.
That's right.
I said Broncos on the road by 7.
I have them giving 4.5. I don't know. I don't love the Broncos. I know they beat the Eagles. Just don't love them.
It opened at 6.5. It's up to 7.5. Okay, so I get that one. Yeah, I mean, so it was. I'm trying to remember how I guessed this. If it would have been at the Broncos, I figured it would be about 13. So then you take the 3 away for home and give it to the other team. So I settled on 7, and it's 7.5. So I think it's fair. I think until the Jets start like showing some sign of that they're going to cover any spread, you just have to keep going high until they like prove that they're an NFL team.
Yeah.
So the only thing that, I mean, this is terrible, but I seem like I always like the crappy teams, but the only thing I'm saying here is the Broncos get a huge win on the road at Philly, right? The defending champs, you beat them. So like
necessarily
you're probably going to be a little bit on like emotional, like you're going to be coming down. And the Jets, like, I didn't watch their game this last week. It seems like they're still trying. They're just not good. So now the Jets are at home. Broncos are coming in. Like, as a home team in the NFL against a team that's maybe on a little bit of a emotional low after an emotional high, like, can you keep it within 7? I mean, like you should be able to. It's a good spot for that. But I don't know, like, how do you trust an 0-5 team?
It's just an 0-5 team that just seems so effing hapless and just doesn't. I don't know. I mean, I guess that they've been. I don't know. I was going to say they've been kind of competitive, but not really. Sometimes they just get blown out. They just don't have anything right. They just don't have anything right.
Yeah.
And the coach just seems to get angrier and angrier, which is like, I feel like not the way to, like, just screaming at a thing typically doesn't make it better.
Right.
My opinion.
like there's some wordplay to be had with like Aaron Glenn and Angrier. I think.
Oh, Angry Glenn. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like Angry Glenn now. Maybe one day he won't be in the winning game. I would hope. I hope. I'm rooting for him. I don't want him not to, maybe it's just it's not him because it's like wasn't Todd Bowles, wasn't he the coach of the Jets
I think
for a minute and now he's in Tampa and now he's doing good.
Yeah.
So Aaron Glenn just needs to leave the Jets and go to the Tampa.
Yes.
Or somewhere else and he'll be fine.
Yeah, that could work.
I think so.
All right, so I'm sticking my neck out for these crappy teams. I'm gonna just go one star.
I love it.
On the
You've been like
Jets.
right as rain on these underdog home dog picks, so I go for it.
The NFL is all about like week to week, like
Yes.
where's the team at? Are they healthy? Are
Yep.
they motivated? Are they like can a team scheme it up?
Are they in Europe or Brazil?
Exactly. So, yeah, I mean, 7.5 can be a ton. Like, you can be up by like the Jets were losing by 17 in the fourth quarter to the Bucks on the road, and then all of a sudden they had the lead. Right, they blocked that field goal. So like 21 can go to 7. 2 garbage time touchdown drives where the other team doesn't even care. You can score with 10 seconds left and cover 7 and then they're just kneeling, right? Like
it's just and Bo Nix is not a proven quarterback yet, right? Like he's not. I don't know. I was going to say Lamar Jackson,
but did you watch any of the Broncos? I had other stuff on, so I didn't. Yeah. I should have.
Yeah, it was. Did we get that game? I don't even think we got that game. I saw some highlights, but I mean, Bo Nix is not great, and he's not accomplished anything. I mean, he could be. But like I don't know, it's a pretty big spread on the road, on the road for them. So
right. So yeah, I mean Nix is like he's been okay, but the strength of that team is clearly the roster top to bottom. Like their defense is very good.
Yeah.
Their offense around him is very good.
When coach.
He's great, they're great, and obviously Peyton's a really good coach. So you've got. I know we kind of mentioned this previously, but the teams that kind of fit that, like the Broncos and the Colts, are both just very solid top to bottom. I also feel the Rams are too, but they just had that dud at home, so who really knows? Seahawks, I would have said that, but then they, Baker like completed every pass he threw. I thought their defense was. Yeah, I thought the defense was going to play a little bit better than that, but they're another team like that. Yeah, so it's kind of like almost like the average Joe teams that are just like consistent are kind of like ascending.
Workmanlike, yes.
All right, enough of that.
Speaking of Colts.
Yeah, they play a game on Sunday against another team. Yeah.
Okay, it's not Cards.
They got it. No, but they play the Cards.
Oh, dude, look at that. They play the Cards, the Cardinals.
Yeah.
The woeful Cardinals.
EVC. I have the Colts by 8.
I have the Colts giving 5.5 at home.
I think you nailed it, or you're close. It opened at 4, and it's 6.5.
6.5.
So you get it,
dude. Complete. Needed it.
Okay, so real quick, the Cardinals. I didn't realize this till I was just reading this maybe last night. So the this is actually really interesting. So DeMercado dropped the ball at the half-yard line going in for a touchdown.
Oh, yes, he did. From the Cardinals. Did the stupidest play in football.
And Adonai Mitchell from the Colts, so they're playing each other now. Mm-hmm. He also did the same thing like the week before against the Rams, dropped the ball at the half-yard line, and they lost the ball. So both of these teams have done that this year. And again, when is this going to stop happening? But now they play each other, and if we had like, there's going to be a show out there that's going to play this up and be like, both of these teams like to drop the ball at the half-yard line and like put some funny spin on it, which is really funny to me. So Jonathan Gannon, he got fined $100,000 for like getting up in DeMercado's face after doing that. I don't think you should. I think you should be able to do whatever you want to a player who drops it at the half-yard line. Like, if it were me, I literally would like be holding it like this until like 20 seconds after the play. Like there's just
Until I got
no
home.
excuse for it, yet it keeps happening. And I don't understand how you can know exactly where the first down marker is, or but you forget where the goal line is. Like the one thing you're down and you just don't want the ball anymore. Like I will never understand it.
I blame Chad Powers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does he do that?
Yeah, that's the whole premise. He's like winning the Rose Bowl, and then he's going running in. He's got like this amazing 80-yard QB scramble, and then he drops the ball right before he breaks the plane of the goal, and then his whole career, dies after that. But yes, that is the opening of the television series. No spoilers. So I blame Chad Powers. Yeah, his fault.
Huh. Actually, I mean, I knew kind of like what the show was about, but I didn't know it.
I guess it wasn't Chad Powers at that point, Russ Halliday or whatever the character's name is. But anyway, it's clearly that because it's been emblemized in television. So,
all right. So, okay. So this one, it opens at 4, which that was probably before Arizona's last game, and then Arizona lose. They were up 21-6 in the fourth quarter, and they lose to the Titans at home.
Not a good look.
Yeah, like, and it's like the last thing that Arizona needed. Trying to like, okay, so Connor goes out, right, and they just seem deflated, and now they got a cupcake coming in, and they lose, and now Trey Benson I think might be done for the year, so they're on their third running back, and like it's just not a good situation. Mm-hmm. So I thought the Cardinals would win more than 8.5 games, and at this point that is a huge long shot just because of the way things are going. And now you got to go to the Colts. Like, they're not winning this game.
Colts look really good, man.
Yeah, and they just do the little things right.
They do. And this is a matchup of ex-Eagles coordinators, right? From the first Super Bowl run.
Oh, yeah.
From the first Sirianni Super Bowl run, I should say. So that's fun.
All sorts of dynamics.
Yeah, interesting storyline game. Probably not one that I'm going to watch because I don't think the cards are very good.
Yeah, so normally I would probably go Cardinals for 1 star here just because it's lower than I thought it was, and I would think there's something there, but they might, I mean, Gannon might lose the locker room. Like, this could be weird bad, or they could, show some resiliency and maybe play a close game, but I just don't know one way or another.
I mean, the NFL may not have liked his antics going after that player, but maybe the locker room did.
Yeah,
it's speaking for the team.
It's tough to tell until they play another game. Like, you just don't know what's going on inside there. But
I can't imagine, never having played professional sports or any sort of competitive sports to any level, I can't imagine teammates appreciate that kind of stuff, though. I would think no, right? But that's just me, perhaps.
Right. All right. So nothing there. Let's go Rams at the Ravaged Ravens.
Ooh, boy.
I said Rams by 8.
So I went Rams giving 3.5. Maybe I underbid this. But
so Jackson is almost for sure still out.
Yeah. They've got all kinds of issues. Is Henry injured too?
I don't think so.
No. Okay.
So Rams 7.5.
A lot of 7.5 this week.
I get that one. Right. The Ravens are very injured. They don't have their quarterback. They have a ton of injuries. They just got the doors blown off by the Texans at home,
who were not very good up to this point, and a lot of complaints about their offense.
Yeah. So the Rams just lost on Thursday to the 49ers at home, and the Niners were Mac Jones played and
looked terrific.
Kittle was obviously out. Jennings didn't play. Pearsall didn't play. McCaffrey did play, and he had a good game. Mac Jones had a really good game. The defense obviously played well enough, but still in overtime, the Rams went for it on 4th and 1, rather than kick a field goal and maybe hope for a tie. They're like, tie's as good as a loss. Let's just go for it.
Yeah.
And they ran the ball and got stuffed, and the game was over.
Stupid, predictable play call. Unfortunately, just
so in the moment. I try to think through these things. So when they were coming up to run the play, here's what I thought. I'm like, there's no way the Niners would actually expect them to run it there, because it's, whatever, 4th and 1. Like, of course they're gonna pass it. They're not gonna take a shot like on a run. So then for me, I was like, maybe McVay does run it because they're kind of not expecting it. And I think that's what he must have thought in the moment too. And it obviously just didn't work out.
It. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. He blamed himself wholeheartedly for that play call in the post-game press conference. So this is a weird, like, the Ravens need a tourniquet, and like, I think they're still going to play hard. They just don't have the bodies. And then the Rams, like, are the Rams going to lose 2 in a row after that?
I don't know
how well coached they are. I don't know.
And the Ravens weren't playing all that well when they had health.
That's true. I mean, they were getting smoked by the Chiefs when Lamar was in there. Like, it wasn't. Yeah, it's crazy.
They just looked discombobulated.
People would have said before the season they might be the best team in the NFL, and they're 1-4.
They looked it even when they were losing. They looked like in that Bills game. They looked like the best team in the NFL. And again, the only ones that were going to beat them were themselves. And now I don't know. They're just the wheels have come off.
Yeah. Harbaugh out.
Man, I don't know this season. But if you get one more season, like this one looks like it will end, probably. It's
kind of crazy to think. But,
yeah.
Yeah. All right. You got an opinion on that one?
No, I mean, no. It's hardly fair. The Ravens are just broken. Right. A lot of different brokens there. So.
Yeah. All right. Let's move on.
Yes, let's do it. Much better matchup here.
I mean,
much better.
These two teams are feisty. You got a
lot of offense with them Cowboys.
Cowboys at the Panthers. Panthers are 2-0 at home this year. Yeah. They just beat the Dolphins.
Have some comeback victory over the Dolphins. Looks scrappy.
I said Cowboys by 2.5.
I went Panthers giving 2.5.
All right.
Oh, it's Dallas by 3.5.
Cowboys 3.5.
No bueno.
All right, so I get that one. All right, so this is a hard one for me. I mean, why is it more than 3.5? It's not like the Cowboys, like, Dax looked great, their offenses looked great, but they can't stop anyone. Like, why are they going to win this by more than a field goal? I don't know. Like, I just don't. Especially, like I said, the Panthers are 2-0 at home. They blew out the Falcons.
They blanked the Falcons. Like, blanked them. I mean, is that the only... That's the only scoreless victory of the season, I think.
I'm not sure. I can't think of another one off the top of my head.
I can't either, but it's just like... It was 30-0 they won that game.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean... When you can look that good, it's like hard to understand when they lose to not so good teams and get blown out by not so good teams. I just don't understand it. But
I mean, this feels like both of these teams are just going to be like 40-40. Like all the Cowboys games seem like they go 40 and then just one team wins by like one more point. You know, it's just
right.
Just it's a track meet.
So part of me says, yeah, the Panthers will cover that at home, but part of me says, since it's more than 3, like maybe there's something to that. I don't know. Like I think I'm a sucker for the home dog usually, but I think I'm gonna
take the Panthers here.
I'm not
the Panthers for 3.
3 stars.
Yeah, I guess I just have little faith in the Cowboys, which may be stupid because again that offense does look really good, and CeeDee Lamb's still out. Like,
yeah,
maybe Schottenheimer wasn't a bad hire.
Yeah, I mean they're playing hard. What are they? 2-3?
They won 2 games. Yeah,
they got the tie.
Yeah, that's right. They're 2-1, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like the Cowboys. It wouldn't be crazy for the Cowboys to like sneak in the playoffs with how their offense is playing. But I mean, it's too early for that. But yeah, I mean, this would like. A lot of people probably wouldn't care to watch this game, but I think it's interesting. Like, I kind of pull for the Panthers, so maybe we'll hope that's on the multi-view on Sunday.
Hopefully.
All right,
Gotta love that multi-view.
Josh is going Panthers for 3. Let's
Damn.
do
Ooh.
the Browns and
Oh,
Steelers
man, those
in
scrappy Browns.
a division battle. One thing here is Broncos Jets. Broncos Jets is in somewhere.
Is it in Germany?
I'm not sure. Let's look it up quick. I think there's a overseas game the next 4 weeks or 5 weeks or something like that.
Oh no, is it in London?
Where is Broncos Jets?
Yeah, it's at 8:30.
It is.
Oh, buy tickets.
Yeah, London. It's in London.
Buy some plane tickets.
All right, so that is in London. So that kind of throws off what I was saying about it being a home game for the Jets and all the spread and whatnot. So 7.5. Let's re-engage on this real quick. So it's a neutral game. So if it was at the Broncos, it would be 10.5 versus like 13.5, which is what I was thinking. So it makes me like the Jets even more. It makes me think that like there's something even more to it there. So I like my Jets pick, I guess is what I'm saying.
All right.
Browns at Steelers. I said Steelers by 5.5.
I went Steelers given 4.5.
And it is
5.5.
right on the nuts.
Yes.
Okay, so the Browns defense is good. Dillon Gabriel didn't look great, but he didn't make a lot of mistakes against the Vikings. They led most of the game. The Browns are just a team that you kind of expect to be in the game, but not always win. The Steelers are clearly a better team overall, I would say. So it's more than 3. It's less than 7. 5.5 is kind of right in there. I think it makes a lot of sense. Obviously, we both were basically right on it. I don't know, like, I guess if I had to pick it, I would go Browns just because 5.5 can be a lot, especially in a division game. I mean, the Browns couldn't score a point against the Packers for like 3 quarters and they end up winning the game, right? So like your defense can keep you in a lot of things. Like they can get to Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Like the game plan's going to have to be pretty good for the Steelers to cover this, I would say. Do I want to actually pick it though?
Well, here's the thing. The Browns must really like Dillon Gabriel because they sent Flacco packing.
Oh, yeah. Flacco's a Bengal.
He's a Bengal.
If y'all didn't know.
Going to start winning now.
Yeah. But I talk about possibly taking the Browns, but, a rookie quarterback against the Steelers defense, I don't think you want to get crazy there. I said before the Vikings game, I'm like, Vikings have a good defense, rookie quarterback. The only way the Vikings lose this game is if they turn it over. And what did they do? They turned it over twice, and they still ended up pulling it out. So, I don't know. No opinion on this.
It seems like a weird divisional game in a division that I'm not sure anybody's actually any good.
Yeah, the Steelers are like running away with it.
3-1. I just no thanks. No thanks.
Wouldn't that be something if Flacco comes in and like gets the Bengals
to the play? I would love that. That'd be a great story. And then Bro comes back to lead him to a Super Bowl. What a fucking great story. Be awesome for the NFL. Sign me up for that. I'm on board.
All right,
I'll take that.
Flacco's not mobile though, and their offensive line is not like I just don't see it working.
No, it's not a good idea. Like out of all the options they maybe could have traded for, that was the one they came up with. I don't know.
Who would you have?
You don't think they could have gotten Shedeur Sanders?
No, I think the Browns are they're gonna go through their progression. Like Gabriel gets a few starts. Yeah, if he's not doing anything, then eventually you put Sanders in. But Sanders, to me, I think he's going to be a Jameis 2.0. Like that's how I have him kind of pegged.
Yeah.
I don't know. Who knows?
All touchdowns and interceptions, nothing in between.
Yeah. I don't know. All right, I don't know on this one. Let's keep going here.
Yeah.
Who would have thought? Game. Yeah, who would have thought before the season that Seahawks at Jaguars, both teams would have winning records, and it's like kind of maybe the game of the week-ish.
Yeah.
Okay. No, it's not. Lions Chiefs for sure.
Chiefs, yeah.
Or there's a few good ones, so we'll get to that.
Yeah.
But Seahawks at the Jaguars. I said Jags by 3.
I got Jags giving 3.5. Put the hook on it for me.
I think it's less than that.
Jags,
so Jags by 1. It went up to 1.5. I get that one. I'm up 5-1.
Oof.
Okay.
Brutal.
So this is a Dana pick through and through. So I said Jags 3. It feels so much like these teams are very, very even. Since it's less, and also with how good the Jags have looked, and the Seahawks just lost at home, I have to think most people are saying, well, yeah, of course the Jags can win by 2 at home. Like they're 4-1. Like, yeah, Jags are going to win. Now, it seems like, I don't know, the Jags are playing better than I thought they would. Like, I mean, they're 4-1. But
it's a weird thing to say.
What?
The Jags are 4. I don't know, man. Like, out of everything they've been through, it's just like they get to Liam Cohen and it's like, oh, that was the key that unlocked it all.
What was their record last year?
Weren't they one of the worst teams in football? They had like 4-12, 5-12, something like that. 4-13.
Jaguars record last season.
Yeah, they were 9-8, and then they missed the playoffs in 23. Yeah, I thought they were like 5-12, something like that.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find this quickly. So whatever. They were 9-8. Then last year we think they were pretty bad.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, because they got Travis Hunter like fairly early in the draft, right? Like he was a top 10 pick. Okay. Yeah. So I don't know. Like their defense obviously has been pretty solid.
They were 4-13.
Okay. Whatever. I'm picking the Seahawks. The line doesn't make sense. It's too low. The Seahawks can still lose by a point and cover. It doesn't make sense. The Seahawks are off a loss. They need one. The Jags are off. Even though the Chiefs were only 2-2, like you beat the Chiefs the way you do, now you're going to be coming off that emotional high. The Seahawks are hungry. I wouldn't be surprised if the Seahawks blow out the Jags, and I like this. This is a 3-star pick through and through for me every time.
I like the Seahawks here too. I just want to believe they're the better team. So hopefully they prove that out.
So I'll say I think Darnold is a little bit better quarterback. I'll say McDonald I think is a little bit better coach. I'll say I think the Seahawks, even though they had 38 points scored on them, but it was Baker, right? Like I think the Seahawks defense is probably a little bit better. I think the Seahawks offensive skill players are probably a little bit better. So like, yeah, I just really like this one.
Yeah.
All right. Enough about me drooling over the Seahawks. Let's do Chargers at the Dolphins. I went Chargers by 3.
I have the Chargers giving 2.5.
All right.
Which continues to feel stupid given their offensive line woes.
So it opened at 5.5. It's 4.5.
Oof.
I get that one. I did miss a couple of these by quite a bit, but for the most part, I was pretty much spot on this week. So, Okay, so I said 3, you said 2.5. It's 4.5. So it's higher than we thought. And it is moving down. So the key here really is the Chargers getting their offensive line back. Herbert's been pressured more than like almost every quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
He has like 80 pressures or something this year. So this is a tough one because there's so many unknowns. Like you don't know what you're getting week to week from the Dolphins. They can almost beat the Bills on the road and then lose to the Panthers. And then the Chargers with their injuries, like this line is roughly fair, and I have no opinion on it.
Yeah, I just until the Chargers are more complete, it's just what are you evaluating really, right? This is not the team that they could be. It's not the team that they were. I know you say that about it, but just like to have your entire offensive line 4 or 5 not playing for you, That's I don't know. What are you gonna say?
No team can overcome that.
No.
Consistently. Like you have to get them back at some point.
Yeah. So I don't. And the Dolphins aren't any good, right? And I don't like. What is a victory? A victory for the Dolphins here. What does that tell you? I don't know. Nothing. And if the Chargers lose, what does that tell you? Not much of anything. And if they win, then the Dolphins are bad. I don't know. What's more to say?
Right. Yeah, Chargers offensive line injuries. Tyreek Hill is out. Omari and Hampton is on injured reserve.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Both teams are a little depleted, and it's one of those like, who can scheme it up with and cover up the injuries they have and win a game. Yeah, I mean, like obviously you expect the Chargers to win; they're the better team. But is it 4.5 on the road? I don't know.
Doesn't seem like it.
Okay. Patriots fresh off their road victory at the Bills.
Wow.
Is that the best win of the year by anyone?
Wow, that's a great question.
I guess the Niners win is really good.
Niners was good. I mean, there were some comeback wins. I mean, that Panthers win over the Dolphins was pretty effing great. They blanked the Falcons. I don't know. I mean, maybe. Maybe. I mean, Broncos over the Eagles was good too.
Right. Yeah, it's just I mean, like if you like upsets, obviously it was a
terrific. But fuck the Patriots, so I don't know.
I'm hot and cold on the Patriots. Like
I'm still kind of sick of them.
Yeah, that's true. They don't
need 20 more years
to win anymore.
Yeah.
Drake May looks good. Vrabel's obviously kind of got it figured out.
Yeah, he's a good coach.
So the Patriots are what, 3-2?
Yeah. Yeah, I think they're a playoff team. They feel like they're almost a lock for that 7th seed in the AFC. I mean, I don't know. It's not the Raiders, right?
Yeah, I mean,
it's Bengals probably not.
If you can, yeah. I mean, if you can. So the Bills had, what was that score at halftime? 6-3 or 9-6?
Yeah, it was a low scoring game. I don't think McDermott's a very good coach. I think he's probably gone after this season if they don't win. If they don't make the Super Bowl, I think he's gone. Like another AFC playoff loss is going to be.
Stick it out of town. Know. That's crazy, but I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. But
I mean, I honestly, I wouldn't put. Is he a top 10 coach? I bet I could. I think I could name 10 coaches I like better than him.
That you like better? Well,
yeah, McDermott.
Just because he's gotten there consistently, he almost has to be, right? Like no one's had the consistency.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like, look at like Zach Taylor. Like the minute you remove Joe Burrow from that equation, that team just it's just terrible. If you remove Josh Allen from the Bills, how many games are they going to win? How many wins does Sean McDermott have on his resume? Yeah. If Josh Allen doesn't become if Josh Allen stayed like the way he was for his first 2 seasons, McDermott's gone. He's not still there. So I don't know. I'm a coach hater, so.
Yeah,
I take my opinion with a grain of salt.
It's a debatable point.
Yeah,
it's a fair point. It just seems like it would be hard to do that if you like a coach that keeps getting you to the playoffs and giving you a chance.
People like to win, though. They like to win the whole thing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. Okay, Patriots at the Saints.
Yeah.
So I said Patriots by 3,
and I put the hook on it. So I'll give them 3.5.
I want to say you're closer. I don't remember what this is.
Oh, it is. It is.
You nailed it.
Fuck yeah, dude. Dead on balls. Love it.
All right. 6-2. If you run the table, you got me.
I mean, what are you going to say about this? Saints are fucking terrible, and the Pats might be good. So 3.5 for the Patriots on the road.
Yeah, I'm a little torn on this one. Like the Patriots are clearly the better team, but they're off a huge win on the road at the Bills. Are they going to come down and crash a little bit? The Saints get their first win of the year. I mean, this is crazy, but are they a little bit overconfident? Like maybe they think they're better than they are. I don't think so because it was the Giants. It's not like they beat the Bills or I don't know who's the best team in the NFL. No one knows. Lions. It's not like they beat the Lions. It's a fair line. The Saints are still pretty bad. Patriots are clearly the better team. Do they win by 3 or 4 or 7? I don't know.
I mean, I think they win pretty handily here. Go ahead and give me the Patriots for 1.
Patriots for one.
Yeah, uno, please.
All right, there you go. We got 6 left. Let's do it.
Okay.
Titans at the Raiders.
All right, boom, boom, boom.
I mean, if these two teams weren't both in the AFC, I would say this is like a Super Bowl matchup, potentially.
The Super Bowl of bad? Did we start that?
Dude, one of these two teams won a game recently.
That is true. That is true in an exciting fashion. What am I talking about? Definitely Super Bowl contenders. If not this year, certainly next year.
Yeah. I guess anything's possible until you lose like 9 games, right?
I guess. I mean, I think the Raiders are now, I think, probably one of the worst teams in the NFL, right? Like, if you look at it, it's probably Raiders, Jets, Titans, Saints. Like, those are your bottom 4 right now.
And what's the problem with the Raiders? Like, Geno Smith isn't good, but like, I haven't watched them much, so I don't know if he's getting pressured because his line sucks or if he's just bad.
I mean, it's organizational malaise. Look, the Raiders haven't been good in a really long time. And when you have a bad team over an extended period of time, that means you don't draft well, you don't develop talent well. It's just all sucks. The whole thing sucks.
Yeah. And to think that I think their only win was at the Patriots week 1, right?
Yes, I think that's right. Yeah.
Okay. I said Raiders at home by 5.
I went Raiders giving 3.5. Yes, 3.5.
Open at 6.5. It's down to 4.5. I barely get it.
I mean,
we both said more than a field goal and less than 6, right? It's right in that zone. If the Raiders can't win this game, what game can they win the rest of the way? Like, the Titans pulled one out of their hat. They beat the Cardinals, but that's their only win. The week before, they got blanked. So the Titans are off a win. The Raiders just lost. Who did they lose to?
They lost to the
Colts.
Well,
so they got blown out by the Colts. So if the Raiders have any sort of like pride at this point, you got to come home and get right and win this game. I still think Carroll's a good coach. Like, I don't think he's going to lose the locker room or anything like that. I think maybe Geno Smith feels the pressure. There was talk of putting Kenny Pickett in. Like, I'm going Raiders to cover 4.5. I think against a bad team, they can get it done. Coming home off a loss, playing a team that just won. I think it's one of those kind of week to week, like it's a good spot for the Raiders. So I'm going to go Raiders for 2 stars.
I mean, they can certainly win this game if Geno Smith stops throwing interceptions, right? He's got 5 interceptions over his last 2 games. So
that's 2.5 per game.
That's a lot. It's too many.
Yeah.
It's too many. So that's my professional opinion.
Yeah.
If he throws more interceptions this week, I think you have to start Kenny Pickett, right? Like, what's the point of it? You're not developing him. He's not your answer for the future. There's just, Kenny Pickett might be an asset that has something to say still.
He deserves another shot.
I
think everyone thought he was going to get another shot at some point.
Yeah. So, and again, the NFL, that's the way it's trending. You're seeing these guys, these cast-off quarterbacks, because organizations don't know how to develop them or they don't have patience, and then they see career resurgence. I mean, Geno Smith, until this year with the Raiders, is a really pretty good example of that. I can't see him surviving another multi-interception game. And if that happens, I don't think the Raiders win. I think they lose. So there it is.
Yeah. All right. So I'm going Raiders for 2 minus 4.5.
I'm gonna stay away.
All right. Niners at the Bucks.
Bucks. Another great game.
Hopefully the Niners are healthier so that this is like, this could be a really good game. I just did the Bucks 3.
We tied this. Yes, so did I. Yep. Standard home 3.
Both said Bucks 3. I think it's actually what it's opened at 2, and it is 3. Yeah. We both nailed it. We should do like whenever this happens, we should do like a dance or something.
Shot in a beer.
Shot in a beer. And a dance. Maybe like
easy to dance
sombreros on or something.
Love it.
Yeah. We'll work on that and let you know.
Is Baker Mayfield your MVP candidate through 5 games?
Oh, these questions are tough when I haven't thought about them before.
Yeah, I mean, that's why they're fun to string on you in a moment. You gotta think.
Let me just scan through these teams so far. I mean, it's got to be Hurts hasn't played well enough so far.
Neither has Mahomes.
Daniel Jones?
No, neither has Mahomes.
No, I know, but is Daniel Jones the MVP?
Like not compared to Baker, right? Like
no.
maybe he's in the conversation,
right.
But I mean, I don't think he's
so. Close. I'm pretty sure Dak's numbers are just insane with like touchdown passes and like rating and not many interceptions.
But his team is
exactly like you don't win it if your team is 2-2-1, right? Yeah. So who else? I mean, Darnold has been really good, but not quite there. I would
lost
say.
To Baker.
Who else? Mac Jones. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, if you
but absolutely. Like that. Baker and Goff, I would say.
Yeah. And it's got to be a quarterback. Who else is Allen? I mean, Allen is always going to be in the conversation, but I don't know. Baker he just seems to put the football wherever he wants it to go, and he's so fun to watch. He's so fun to watch.
And yet I keep not watching his game.
Well,
but you can only watch so much.
For you. That's true too.
Football. Okay. It's 3. We both nailed it.
Woohoo.
I don't know.
Great game. Can't wait.
It's fair. Like, what can we say? Let's just move on. Like I said, we always talk less about the good matchups and more about the weird ones because it's just sometimes more fun to talk about teams that are like really bad than ones that are pretty good. Because dysfunction just sells, I think.
It does. It's interesting to watch. Dak has more yards and more interceptions and have same number of touchdowns, 10. Baker's just got 1.
Interception?
1. Yeah.
It's crazy. Good for him.
Love it.
He's baking.
Yes, all right. Stafford may be the other candidate. He's got 1,500 yards already. And 10 touchdowns.
Yeah, he has been really good.
He has. He's got 11 touchdowns. He's 11-2.
Stafford?
Yeah.
So there you go.
He might be. I mean, that team can cook.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, if the Cowboys somehow get to like 9-8 or 10-7 and make the playoffs, and Dak has ridiculous numbers because they have to score a lot every week, I mean, I could see that happening. But okay, Bengals at the Packers.
Let's do it.
This is Joe Burrow against Jordan Love.
Undersold this.
Perennial playoff content. Just kidding. Is Joe Flacco up to speed this week to play against the Packers?
Joe Flacco is always up to speed. That's the benefit of having been in the league for 25, 26 years, Or you just know.
Am I faster than Joe Flacco?
I think this chair is faster than Joe Flacco.
Fair. It does have wheels and a turbo engine.
Yeah, exactly. So,
all right. Bengals at Packers. I said, okay, so when it's booty cheeks against a very good team, like I said, it's usually around 14. I want to tick lower, so I'm going 13.
I went 8.5, so I know I undersold this one. I always do this. I don't want to go too high.
It's over 14, I think. It opened at 13.5,
14,
and it's 14. So I get that one. I officially win the week. It's fair, right? It's 2 touchdowns. The Bengals are bad. They've played bad 3 weeks in a row, or at least 2. They just brought in a new quarterback to try to get them somehow get them into the playoffs or in the conversation for the playoffs. 14 makes a lot of sense. The Packers are at home. What was it? So the Packers had a bye, right?
They had a bye, and they're coming off that idiotic tie.
Oh, it was the tie and the bye. This is like a theme. It's like a motif.
Yep.
So they had the tie and the bye, and now they play the booty cheek Bengals. At some point, the Bengals have to mix in like a competitive game, right? Like NFL teams, even when they're like really depleted, they play well.
I don't know.
I don't see it.
I don't either. And I don't know. Micah Parsons now, that doesn't feel like somebody Joe Flacco wants to see on the other side of the line of scrimmage. This just doesn't. They don't have any answers at quarterback. You're just not going to win. The guy they want there isn't there because he's injured. So
it is at least interesting. Like if you can get a little bit of time to they still have Jamar Chase and Higgins, and Flacco obviously has been able to throw the ball to good receivers in the past. So I guess I'm sort of a little bit happier for my son who's a Bengals fan because it's not Jake Browning like throwing it into triple coverage and throwing picks, and it's some sort of hope. I just don't see it. I think it's a fair line, and there's nothing more to be said.
I know. So another 40-40 tie, probably.
Yeah, right. And in the eliminator, I already used the Packers and they lost. That was so it's a 2-strike eliminator. So I have 1 strike, and it was the Packers at the Browns. So I'm kind of hoping everyone loads up on the Packers because they're the biggest favorite, and somehow the Bengals pull it out. But I just don't see it happening. All right. The Lions at the Chiefs. Game of the week, I would say. These last 3 are all pretty good.
Yeah. Okay.
I said Chiefs by 1.
I went Chiefs giving 2.5.
You nailed it. It was 1 and it went to 2.5.
After that amazing loss.
All right. You get it.
I don't know what else to say here. The Chiefs, why the fuck did they lose to the Jaguars? Like I don't like that, and they've not looked very good. This should have probably, I don't know why I gave them so much love, because I think in my heart I wanted to go hard to the Lions, but they've been so good. The Chiefs have been so good over the last several years. I couldn't do it. I think the Lions are going to win this game. You can give me Lions for 3. I think they're the better team right now. I think the Chiefs have some questions that they need answered. And I don't know that they get them this season.
Yeah. Okay. So this is one of those, I hate doing this because the Lions are so like consistent and they just execute when the games are close, and like it's so hard to pick against them. But I said Chiefs by 1. It's almost up to 3, right? So they're saying somehow the Lions have scored like 34 points a game this year. Somehow they're saying that the Chiefs are still as good of a team as the Lions. You said Rice is out this week and back next week.
I think week 7 is the
So like I'm going Chiefs here just because it kind of doesn't make sense. Like I feel like the Lions should be getting a little more credit and they're not. So like what does that mean? I think maybe the Lions are due for a loss. Like they're not going to win every game. So on the road at Kansas City, maybe a tough spot. I'm only going to go 1 star. I mean, the Chiefs could win by 1 or 2 and you still don't get it. So I'm just going to go 1. So we have our opposite pick of the week.
Yeah, opposites.
Josh is going Lions for 3. I'm going Chiefs for 1. 2 games left. So this must be
Monday Nighters.
2 Monday Nighters?
Yeah, there's 2 Monday Nighters. Doubleheader.
And it's the Bears.
Oh, wow.
I'm going to be
in Utah?
Yeah, I'm going to be traveling this week, and I should, well, who knows with the government shutdown and like they said expect delays, but I should get there. I don't know. I got to look at. I think I'm there in time for these games, so should be fun. Got to find a place to watch them. Okay, so Bills at the Falcons. It doesn't do much if we say, "Oh, these are good games," and we don't tell you who's playing. No, that's not good. Bills at Falcons. I said Bills by 5.5.
I went Bills given 7.
And it is like 4, I think, or 4.5.
4.5.
Why? I'll tell you why. Okay.
Josh Allen's injured?
The Bills don't defend the run very well. Bijan Robinson is an absolute beast. The Falcons can absolutely shorten this game, play ball control. The Falcons' defense is, I don't know, a little bit Jekyll and Hyde, but I think you would say they're probably a top 10 defense in the NFL. At home, off a bye, I think they can keep it close. Now, the Bills just lost and they're pissed off. So, like, I also wouldn't be surprised if the Bills score 40 here. I just think like I said, the Falcons defense is solid. They can run the ball. The Bills defense is not spectacular overall. It just 4.5 seems like a lot. I think the Falcons can cover this at home.
I just, everything you said makes so much sense, but they didn't score any points against the Panthers.
That was on the road. They get nervous on the road.
No points. How hard is it to kick a field goal? You just need to get like 50 yards away, 55 yards, even like kick the field goal.
Yeah, but then you need 10 field goals if you want to tie. At that point, right?
I just want him to score like 1 point. And so that's my challenge here. And yes, the Bills defense is not where you want it to be. They don't seem to be able to stop the run. You've got a dynamic back in Atlanta. But I don't know, man. I just don't. Yeah, I mean, Josh Allen probably scores 45 points. I don't know what the outcome is, I guess. But I like the Bills. Give me the Bills for 1.
We're going to have our second opposite pick of the week. I think I like the Falcons enough.
Yeah. God, I don't know, it's football, so nothing would shock me, but that would be a really, really, I think, odd outcome to this game.
So 4.5 can be a lot. So can the Falcons cover 4.5 at home? I really think this game is probably close. I might even pick the Falcons to win in my winners. It just seems like a decent underdog pick at home, a team that's usually been fairly consistent. Although Penix did suck really bad against the Panthers that 1 week. So I'm going to go Falcons for 2.
Okay.
And you're going Bills for 1. So here's, I don't know why. I'm getting back to the Panthers. I don't know why I'm so excited about the Panthers, but obviously they're capable of shutting a team out. You look at like Hubbard was hurt, but Rico Dowdle stepped in and had like 200 yards rushing.
Incredible game.
So like you've got 2 pretty good backs. Teteroa McMillan is starting to like look pretty good. Like he caught a lot of balls on Sunday. Xavier Leggett, or is it Leggett or Leggett?
Mm-hmm.
Also like a good like possession receiver. He seems like he's continuing to get better. Like, are the Panthers skill players like slowly becoming like average or above average, or am I getting too far ahead of myself here?
It's an odd team. The Panthers. I don't know. We're talking about the Panthers. They look kind of good at the end of last year, and they've carried that over. Like, are they good? Are they bad? We're not sure. They're really riding that line until they beat a good team.
They got to win a road game.
Yeah, well, that's the other thing. I clearly them blanking any other team like impressed me, given how shitty I thought they were. And maybe that's it. But I just don't think the Falcons are very good.
All right. Yeah, I mean, I don't. I picked the Falcons to win fewer than whatever. I don't know what their over/under was, 7.5. So like, obviously, I wasn't too high on them either. I don't know. We'll see. You got the Bills not so happy after losing at home. You got the Falcons off a bye.
Yeah.
Could be a decent game. Although you think the Bills are going to cover, so maybe it won't be a good game. All right. Bears at the Commanders. I said Washington by 6.5.
I put the hook, or no, I didn't put a hook in it. I gave it half a point more. I went 7.
It's only like
4.5.
It's 4.5.
That's crazy.
So I get that one. I win the week. Okay, why on earth is this not more than 4.5?
I probably because the Bears have won 2 in a row and they're coming off a bye, and Jaden Daniels is coming off an injury and not coming off a bye.
So he got a little bit banged up, but like, is he? I'm assuming he's fine.
He played last week.
Well, right, no, but like,
in the
he took a couple
game.
hits.
Yes,
as they were kind of trying to run out the clock.
Yep.
I'm assuming he's fine, but he also finished week 1 and then missed a couple games.
Yeah.
So who knows? Okay, so this is the rematch of the Hail Mary Tyreek Stevenson situation from last year. this is crazy because I typically don't like to pick the Bears, but it's lower than we thought. There's got to be something to that. It's still, I mean, it's still more than 4, right? There's a lot of ways to cover 4.5. I think the Bears are playing better. Caleb's playing better. You got Ben Johnson. He's got an extra week to scheme some stuff up.
Yeah.
They maybe owe the Commanders one for, they're pissed off that they lost that game last year. So a lot of signs do point to the Bears for me on how I like to make picks. So I'm going to go Bears here. And how many stars is the question? I'm going to go Bears for 2. No? Commanders by 3 touchdowns or what?
I really do want to pick the Commanders here. I really want the Bears to be. See, person, whoever who listens to this podcast, may think I don't like the Bears. I really do want to I want to root for them so hard. They just have sucked and made the same stupid decisions for so very long. It's very difficult for me to do that with any sort of gusto. And I don't think they're going to win this game. Yeah, give me the Commanders for 2 stars.
Whoa, we got 3 opposites here. Yeah. All right. There you have it. We got a few good games. Cowboys-Panthers could be exciting. Browns-Steelers is a division game. I don't know, maybe not that great. Seahawks-Jaguars both have winning records. You got Niners-Bucks, Lions-Chiefs, Bills-Falcons, Bears-Commanders. A lot of games between teams with winning records or whatever, even records. Should be a good week. It'll be interesting to see how we follow up a week where 8 out of 14 underdogs win the game. I don't know. What else do we need to say about this? There's only 2 buys, so we get 15 games.
Football.
Go Vikings!
Go Bears.